Welcome back to Don't Shoot the Messenger. I'm your host, Juan Luis Torres Jr. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching this episode. Thanks for coming in. And I have a special guest with me today, Euphoria. What do you like to go by?
Karen.
Karen, you like to go by Karen? Okay, because I was thinking, with the title of this one, I'm going to put Euphoria. Is that cool? Yeah, I like Euphoria. Euphoria is cool because,
I like the name.
yeah. Well, especially now this year, I love, what happened with Kendrick.
Oh my god. I think
But I
one
mean,
of my friends sent me that actually.
Sorry, you got to talk into the.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Good.
Yeah, just try to get it a little closer. Yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah, one of my friends sent me that actually.
The name Euphoria.
Yeah. The minute he dropped it, he was like, "Oh hey, I thought about you."
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, "Oh my god." Yeah. It's a good song though.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
liked it.
crazy.
I love that. I just love that. I just love that word.
Yeah, Euphoria is beautiful.
Yeah.
A beautiful word.
Actually, how I came about Euphoria was like I don't know if you know this band called Turnover. Okay, so it's called Turnover. They have this one song called Hello Euphoria.
Hello, Euphoria.
Yeah, Hello Euphoria.
Okay.
So like it's kind of like Hello Happiness, basically. Yeah, so it's like called Hello Euphoria, and I think I was listening to it one year. Like I think it dropped in 2015, but I listened to it in 2016, and that's basically where I got the name.
Yeah.
And instead of Euphoria, I changed it to Euphoria because I have a thing for like flowers.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff, so.
I was wondering if you had started with taking pictures of flowers or something like
Oh
that.
no. I just really like the name,
That's
and
a nice name.
I just fell in love with it, and I get a lot of compliments on it. So
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, as far as that Kendrick song, it was pretty good too. I feel bad for Drake. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, oh man.
Why? Why do you feel bad for him?
I'm just really nice. I don't know.
Yeah. Stop fighting. That's
But-
kind of how I was too during the whole thing because I was like, this is
No, he kind of beat. He won.
Nah, he
for
won.
sure.
Yeah, nah, he won. I was like, bro, but it's just this whole time too. I've always, that's one thing. Me and my cousin, we've always gone back and forth over.
Like music.
Well, Drake and Kendrick specifically.
Oh,
He
okay.
has an owl tattoo right here on his wrist, and
Yeah.
I don't have no Kendrick tattoos or anything, but I fuck with Kendrick.
Wait,
heavy.
what team are you?
I'm Kendrick. I'm definitely Team
Oh,
Kendrick.
okay,
Yeah,
okay, cool,
for
cool.
sure. I'm and that's another. That's a big reason why I wanted to start this podcast too, because I feel like there's so much
To discuss music. Yeah.
yeah, and I feel like there was one lane getting a lot of attention and getting a lot of I guess being spoken for, but I guess my taste, I guess, for music wasn't so much being spoken for. If anything, we were getting shit on, and there was nobody speaking up for us. That's how I felt. And I'm like, man, I need to start because namely, it's DJ Academics.
Yeah.
He's Drake's number one fan. I don't know if you are into all that,
That
and
guy
shit, but
is really, really something.
yeah, he's hilarious. I like his shit. I really like his his journalism, his
Yeah.
style of journalism. Is really sick. And I hope one day to be something like that. In my own way. In a way.
Yeah.
But that is I just felt like somebody needed to say something because for so long it's just been fuck that. Nobody
Dude,
wants to
it
hear that.
lasted- How long did that last?
The
That
beef?
whole, beef. It lasted about a good month, didn't it?
I think it was 2 or 3 months.
It didn't stop.
Well, I mean, I don't even think it's over yet, honestly.
So I was listening. I'm really obsessed with SZA's 30 for 30 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
You really like that song? I don't know why I
was
didn't
just
really.
listening to it this morning.
I didn't really love it, but
Stop.
I
the
know,
lyrics.
but I love
No,
both
Kendrick
of them.
reminded all the girlies to pick up your crowns.
yeah, he did, he definitely did.
He's for the girlies.
No, he really is, bro. And everybody was making fun of him for that. They were saying he sounds like the gay best friend.
I love that. I love that.
I was like, I mean, yeah,
More of that, please.
yeah, for sure, right?
Because he's so right, though.
Yeah,
he did
no,
not
he
have
is.
to come for us like that, but he's so right.
Nah, for sure. And I feel like with SZA too, how people be
I
saying
love
she
SZA.
makes whatever specific music for specific people,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
I think every artist does, right?
Yeah, exactly, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, they were just talking shit about him. But I don't know. I didn't love it too much. It's just the fact that I'm.
But dude, the beat. The intro. Have you ever heard Throw Some D's?
Yeah, throw some D's on it. Yeah,
Like,
but
have you heard the intro to
yeah, how they
used the
flipped it.
same-
It was
yeah,
crazy.
They sampled it.
I
thought
did like
was
that, and I
sick.
was like, "This is crazy." I was like, "It's going crazy, it's going crazy." But I was just waiting for, I don't know. I have a particular. I don't know what it is either because like even when Not Like Us came out, like I didn't love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like Euphoria, the Kendrick song Euphoria. Oh my God! Like I feel like that one is way better
I guess
than
that
Not Like
shows
Us.
more like what style you're into.
Exactly. Like yeah. That's the thing. I don't love like all my favorite artists. I don't love like their pop songs, like their most popular songs. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, like especially Kendrick. Kendrick has like some really like deep cuts, like niche, like weird, like type songs that are very like kind of hard to listen to, But like I don't know, I love that type of shit because it's like I don't know, it's like a puzzle type shit or like.
The visuals for his video were pretty great.
For Not Like Us?
Like the little details that he throws in there, I think those are pretty good, or those are pretty interesting to me.
Yeah, like what?
Just like all the shade he was throwing, kind of like to Drake.
Yeah.
That was kind of basically the point.
Yeah, and like how creative he was on doing it. Like with the piñata, that was crazy.
I was like, what?
He had the piñata, but like he had on these like I don't know if you've seen his pants in that one. Like his pants they were like crazy. They were like a disco ball. Like I was like. That was crazy. I don't know, but he's very creative and very.
Do you believe in like zodiac signs?
I try not to. Honestly.
What's your birthday?
I don't want to have this conversation. This is always a bad conversation. Let's just.
No, we're having it.
I'm a. Nah, it's always a bad conversation every time I have this.
No, but
my
what's your
birthday
birthday?
is May 28th.
What are you? You're not a Gemini, You're a Gemini.
Yeah, I'm a Gemini, and my son's a Gemini.
Is that why you don't like talking about it?
Yeah, that's exactly why I don't like. That's why I don't want to believe in it either. Like it's. This is just.
To be fair, it's different between May and June Geminis too.
Yeah.
So you're a May Gemini, but Kendrick's a Gemini too.
Yeah, and but he's a June Gemini, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kanye is.
One thing about Geminis is they're gonna be petty for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
They don't let things go. No, you're just like,
I can let things go.
One thing about you guys too, I really like about Gemini. Well, I'm a Gemini moon.
Okay.
So I'm a Sagittarius sun, but I'm a Gemini moon. But I will say one thing about you guys. I always tell my best friend, I'm like, you guys are a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we definitely
creatively, y'all are pretty creative too. So.
I appreciate it. Well, I mean, see that I don't know.
I'm trying to compliment you.
Yeah, at the same time, right? So I don't know. It's like.
No, but you are.
I do understand the science behind it and stuff like that. That it is
Dude,
like.
They like low key. They kind of matter sometimes. There's like little details about somebody's like personality.
Well,
traits
it's literally. Well, if we're made of like stars, right? We're made out of the same material that stars are made out of, and planets and stuff, right? Like, I understand where it would make sense that like wherever things were, and I understand as well that like the world we live in now is like way more than just what we see. Like there's way more forces at work that like that we don't understand. That are happening that matter just as much as what you see. So I understand like the gravity of it, and like, but at the same time, I don't know. Like, see, we were talking about religion earlier, and like. Yeah, it goes. I mean, I feel like you can't talk about zodiac sign without talking about religion, in a way. Like, because I was raised Christian, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not. This isn't like a Christian podcast. I'm not trying to, influence anybody to, really. I mean, the only thing I'm trying to influence people is just have conversations and be more open-minded and like loving. That's really it. But
that's kind of the point of a podcast.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's all. That's all I really want to do with it. But
can't be open-minded then. To have a conversation.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't work. Yeah, and that's why I don't know. Most of my podcasts with my cousin, he's not open-minded at all. So like, I'm just like talking to a wall. But
wait, why?
Nah, for like the one that I do with my cousin Omar, like he's it's just I think it's important to be open-minded, but like
Yeah, because everybody has their own thing that they like, or everybody has their own.
Yeah, a way of saying things, and I think it all matters. I think everybody's perspective. On life, like, helps you paint the broader picture of what life actually is,
And also, it's like, when you have conversations like that, you learn something new. It's kind of cool to learn something new every day.
Of course, all the time.
What if you get into, like, a new hobby that you didn't even think you would like or something?
Exactly, yeah. That's how I try to feel about, like, most things, like, I don't like to cut myself off from, like, from thinking about certain things, like, I don't know, with music, or really with anything, I try to be open-minded, because like, just like the first time I was telling to my brother, like, he's 13 years old. We're 13 years apart. It's crazy.
What music is he into?
he
Travis Scott.
he's so cool, bro. I love him so much, bro. He was telling me, he was like, bro, on everything I love, bro, like this is what I do. He's like, I listen to music, and I'm like, would Nito listen to this? And that's what they call me, like Juanito. But he's like, would Nito listen to this? And I was like, oh man, like
That's
I
a
love
cool
it.
thing to hear.
Yeah, hell yeah. I was like, what?
That's 13.
Exactly. I was like, what, bro? Like, yeah, I love him. So yeah, he said he listens to like basically shit that I listen to. Like, he's like Kendrick, Kanye, J. Cole. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure he has his own like little style. I'm sure he's gonna develop his own style too. You know.
Coming of age.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
Not there yet.
Exactly. Yeah. But,
kind of the purpose of being like 13 to like 17, 18 years
exploring,
old.
yeah, making your, and that's what I told him too as well. I was like, man, you know, these next 3 years are really gonna define a lot. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you have I just told him really just to stay focused and like figure out what he wants to do, where he wants to be in life. You know, like see it, what he wants to be, and then you know just focus on that because a lot of there's gonna be a lot of distractions. You know, I think he's barely going into high school, so I was like, bro, like, you know.
But also focus that you're also a kid and like enjoy it.
Yeah, I probably should have told him more of that.
Yeah, because the next thing you know,
it's gone.
You blink and you're 18.
That's so true, bro. Yeah, I should have just told him that.
Going to college and
That's so true. But
next conversation.
Yeah, no, for sure. I told him as well. You know, just do what you love as well. Like do whatever you want to do. And I told him it doesn't have to be one thing. You know, whatever.
My parents have always, like when I was little, they always encouraged me to do what I've always loved.
Yeah.
They never forced anything on us.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
I think that's the way to go.
They were really strict, but they never were like, oh, you need to be that or something, like, you know?
Yeah.
They always were like, do whatever you want. Because, like, I had an emo phase when I was in high school.
Of course.
And, like, so...
yeah, I mean...
it was a beautiful phase, and I love that. And I look back with that with no regrets. But, yeah, they were okay with us being like that. Like, even
expressing yourselves, yeah.
Yeah, even if we would dress weird, like, our hair was flipped to the side, and, like, we just, like this loud music that made us feel alive.
Yeah.
They were okay with that.
That's awesome.
They even like would listen to some of them, they would learn the lyrics and stuff, which I thought that was very beautiful.
Yeah,
I was
that is
like,
sweet.
what? Like
just to like enjoy it with you.
Yeah, because when you're little, you listen to what your parents listen to.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
So we grew up with all that. Like sometimes I get nostalgic when I like start cleaning because like my mom used to play music a lot when she would start cleaning, and I would just be like, oh man, my mom used to play this artist a lot, even though it was in Spanish, obviously. But you speak Spanish?
I do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. How much older are your parents? How old are your parents, I should say?
My mom is like 60, so she's like,
yeah.
I think she had me like at 28 or 29 or something. Okay. But my dad is like 10 years younger than her.
Okay, so, okay. Yeah, my parents are super young. My mom is barely 40 something.
Oh my gosh.
I don't, wait, no, is she 50?
Same.
Fuck.
He's like,
edit this out. We're gonna edit this out. Yeah. But my dad, I don't think she's 50 because my dad was. I don't know if you know my dad passed.
I did.
Yeah, right. I was but he was 44 when he passed. So like he was still super young, like crazy young. They had us when they were crazy young. So their influence on me was like crazy. Like the music that they listened to was like more modern. Like they
early 2K.
Yeah, exactly. It's so crazy, dude. It's so dope. Like I think back of that and like riding in the car with my dad, like literally like listening to UGK. Yeah, it's amazing. It's so cool.
Nostalgia is a really beautiful thing. I mean, I was talking to one of my best friends about it the other day, probably 2 weeks ago. Came over and we were talking, and I kind of was like, oh yeah, I think we were just talking about something personal, and I told him, do you just miss, just get nostalgic over a person, or do you just miss, because I think sometimes you just miss the memories of a person, which isn't a bad thing. It's still, you're always going to have those memories.
Yeah.
But it's, it's still a very beautiful thing, to, think about them and being like, hey, they're no longer a part of my life, but at least I got to have those memories with them.
And it was a beautiful time.
Yeah.
Because you still look back at your life and, other things were happening as well. It's not
because no one has a perfect childhood.
Yeah.
But sometimes those little moments that kind of matter and stuff.
No, of course. Yeah. And it's beautiful to, like you're saying, be alive now and have something that takes you straight back to that and be and make you feel.
Music. For example, I'm sure you get those moments where you're in your car by yourself with your son and you're like, man, and my dad.
Exactly. No, all the time. Yeah, exactly. It's a beautiful feeling. It really is.
Very cathartic.
Very, very. Oh my God, very. It's it's ridiculous because just being literally in the same shoes, is ridiculous. It's amazing. And
that you're a whole dad.
Yeah, no, it's
Even
amazing.
more mind blowing.
It is. Yeah, it is mind blowing. It's amazing though. It is such a blessing. Seriously, like my boy is just amazing, and
Because, dude, think about it. In like 10, 12 years, he's going to be saying the same thing. Like, hey, my dad put me on this
yeah,
music.
yeah, like and that's the thing too. Like I want to, even with really with whatever I do, it's like in efforts to make the world a better place for him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
to do something, in a way that's gonna positively impact him. You know what I'm saying? And whether that's like how I choose to raise him. You know what I'm saying? Like how we're talking with just being open minded and
Be
letting
who
them
they
figure it
wanna
out.
be.
Yeah, like learning from our parents' mistakes, and not carrying that on with them. Like
Right.
that's all I want to do. I just want to make sure his life and really like just the next generation too, like the world he inherits, is gonna be a little bit better. If I can do something with just conversations, I feel like that's my skill, I guess, to be able to like do something with it. But
What is he into right now?
well, he's 5. My son's on the spectrum. Well,
Oh.
yeah. I think he has Asperger's. Yeah, and but he's very high functioning. He's very, dude. He's locked in. He's so
Yeah.
smart. He loves songs right now. He loves singing. Like,
Really?
yeah, he loves that movie Luca.
That's cute. That
It's
movie's cute.
it's such a cute movie. Like, oh my god, it's
Instruments
amazing.
are really well for that as well too.
Yeah.
Like, I used to work at a clinic where it was like a lot of
Really?
like a lot of ADHD, a lot of autism, and a lot of things like that.
You give him
Uh,
instruments.
Yeah, so music is really good. Like anything that they find that it's interesting for them helps them a lot too.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've already noticed he has such good rhythm. It's so funny. Like he's so cool. Like he's
That's
already
cute.
like nodding his head like to songs and stuff.
Yeah,
Like it's so
exactly.
cute and
I think that's like the beauty of music. I mean, I just like I said, I don't know. I could talk about it all day.
yeah,
I just I love. I mean, like you were saying, you have your own genre, but I have my own genre
Of
as
course.
well. That like
of course.
that I grew up with, and I just love very much.
Yeah.
No, you could ask your cousin. I love Tiffany, by the way.
Shout out Tiffany. Shout out my cousin Tiffany.
Yeah,
Shout out all my cousins.
yeah. Kristen's awesome too. I love her. But yeah, you could ask them. They're just always like, oh yeah, that's all she talks about, pretty much.
Music?
I'm just like, literally, or movies. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
won't shut up about that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I mean, I think it's a reflection of you. as
Yeah,
well, like
exactly.
and I feel like that's probably one of the most like kind of like intimate reflections of you, like your music taste and like
It describes the person you are.
yeah, for sure. It's I love that. So yeah, like even with that, like I want to make sure it's decent, for my son. I don't let him just listen to. I mean, I do let him listen to whatever. I think it's important to show him, but
I had older brothers too. Like I have my brothers that are within my age, but I had older brothers that were like probably like 10 years older than me, that they would listen to a lot of like early R&B and stuff like that.
That's so
And like
crazy,
and that's
dude.
not even the genre that I listen to every
Yeah.
single day. But I have a lot of playlists on my Spotify, but that is one that I look back on and I get so nostalgic about
that's
it.
so funny.
Yeah, like 21 Questions by 50 Cent. That's
Yeah.
like one of my favorites too. It's like a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like trust me, it's like a genre that I go back to, but it's not something that I'm like, oh yeah, I love. But it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
it's
It
nice
just
going back
it's
to
like
it.
a part of you.
Yeah,
yeah,
because it's
so-
like I grew up in that era,
Yeah.
so it's like of course I'm gonna know these songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's funny. You said you had. So you're one of 5 siblings, or you have 5 brothers?
I have 5 brothers.
Jeez, so you're one of 6. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, not crazy. That's beautiful. It is
No,
beautiful.
yeah, because like I grew up very tomboyish with my brothers, but it like there's like I look back at that and I'm just like, oh, I will never give up my tomboy face
No,
ever.
yeah.
Like I love that.
Yeah.
Like I think I was like, because I just had a birthday recently too, and I thought about that, and I was like, there's like I look back at moments in my life, and I'm just like, yeah, there's nothing much I really regret, and
Yeah.
like every moment I've made, it's like I'll redo it again if I had to.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome for having like that family be there with you as well, like in that time. But
I was my little brother. I'm very close to an age with my little brother, like which he's 28. But yeah, he's like one of my bestest friends.
Yeah.
But besides my actual best friend, but he's one of my bestest friends. But we bicker a lot, but we love each other a lot.
Yeah.
But it's because I feel like, I don't know if Brianna's like this with you, because Bri's older, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know if she's like this with you, but when I have my little brother, I feel like oh, I'm older than you. I'm
Yeah.
wiser than you. I know
Yeah,
better.
yeah. No, yeah, for sure, for
And
sure,
then
for
there's
sure.
moments that I'm just like, wait, like he gives me advice, and I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
what's going on
Yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah.
Why is the switch up?
Yeah, no, that's
I
a
don't
beautiful
like
thing
this.
about that is a beautiful thing about siblings though. Like that's what I
Yeah.
love about my siblings as well is that like, you know, they're people that like you say, you don't pick your family. You can pick your friends, but you don't pick your family.
Yeah.
And it's just like having these people that are always with you, and like it doesn't matter, whatever you
Yeah.
go through, whatever the hell, like even if y'all do like fall off, whatever, you're gonna still be with each other
Yeah.
forever. You're gonna be connected forever, no matter what.
Exactly.
Like we,
And
I
nobody
feel like,
knows you like truly knows you like
Yeah.
your family knows
yeah, exactly, and it's such a
Because-
beautiful thing.
you. No, my brother tells me that all the time. He's like, nobody knows you like I know you, and I
Yeah.
know when something's wrong with you. I
Yeah.
know when something bothers you. I know when like I know you. Like I'm just like, ew.
Yeah,
You don't know my lore.
yeah, but
Don't talk to me like that.
yeah. That's so funny. Yeah.
No, yeah, I love him. He's the and he's like one of the ones that I'm very, very close to. Besides, like every other one, we have a lot of things in common. But thankfully, we have like music in common with
Oh,
my
yeah?
brothers, and it's like, it's funny because every time I share like a music or like a song or like a movie that I recommend my brothers, I'm always like, oh, you gotta watch this, you gotta watch this, you gotta do this.
Yeah.
And then like when he sends me something, I'm like, yeah, wasn't that great? I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
I'm kidding. I like to bully my little brother.
No, I don't know what it is. Like that's I have that kind of thing about me too. I don't know what it is. Like I'm
Let
just
me
sort
put
of
you on.
yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. I don't know what it is because people will show me good shit and I'll be like, it's cool. Like
It's different.
I'm like, it's cool. Like that's all right.
different.
But like if I swear, like if I would have found it by myself, I would have probably been like, nah, it's hard. Like you're not listening. You're not really listening. Like, but nah, yeah. I don't know what it is about me. I definitely do that. But yeah, we
I
all
do
have
this
different
thing
tastes.
where I go like to like a rabbit hole, and I just like when I discover a band, like I don't know if you do this too with like your artists that you listen to, like oh my god, like they've been around since like 2012, and like they made this
Yeah,
album,
yeah,
they
yeah.
made this record, they were featured on this record, and like they have this one artist as like in their music video. Dude, I just do a dive. It's
Yeah.
actually insane.
No, yeah, that's awesome. Man, I forgot to tell everybody Happy New Year. That's crazy.
Oh,
Happy New Year,
Happy New
everybody.
Year,
Thank you guys for. I'm gonna probably put this at the beginning. I'm gonna chop this up and go to the beginning for sure. But yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I hope we have an amazing, blessed New Year. Yeah,
Memories.
yeah. Speaking of the New Year, that's what's crazy. I feel like I can't even talk about what happened last year. I feel like we just have to go forward, like with what's up this year. Everything's so last year.
How was your last year? Was it good?
It was good. It was, I would say, transformative. Like I was like working a lot. Like in a spot where I felt like I was okay. Like but literally like always just thinking about doing this. Like every day that I was just thinking about doing this. Like working kind of in order so I can to do this. You know what I mean? And also just thinking about my family and shit. My boy. I was always away from him and shit.
That can
So-
get hard.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's the hardest part, really. Like we can do whatever. Like my cousins, we do demolition, and it's tough, but like really the toughest part is like waking up and being like, damn, like I'm not with
Like
my
with
boy.
explosives?
Sometimes,
Like you blow up buildings?
sometimes, yeah, sometimes they will. Yeah, like we tear down like buildings and stuff like that,
Oh,
and like it's hard work, but really the hardest part, like I said, is being away from family and like not being with ones
Yeah, you
you
were
love. Like
mentioning that earlier. That
Yeah.
it's hard.
yeah,
I mean, I'm assuming.
sorry, say it again.
No, I said it. I'm sure it is a pretty hard thing to like manage like your work life and then your
Oh, yeah.
family.
Oh yeah, like and really like at that point I was really just like I feel like you have to like kind of mentally like not check out but like reserve yourself, you know what I mean? Like to be like, all right, I'm going to do this for like the next couple years. I'm going to grind, like that's definitely my mindset, just being like I'm going to grind, I'm going to do this, I'm going to make the sacrifice for my family and stuff and like, in whatever time like we'll be all right, we'll be set and we'll be but like as well, every day you're thinking like, bro, you're like getting hurt at work, like
Yeah.
all type of shit could happen, you know what I'm
And
saying?
also like you have dreams and
Yeah.
stuff too, and like you're passionate about things. Like
Of course, yeah,
that can always mess up. Like I wouldn't say mess up you, wouldn't mess you up mentally, but it's like I think it would be in my head a lot. I would be in my head a lot.
Yeah.
I would be like, man, like all I'm doing is working and like I'm not putting my passion to use. Like, you know what I mean?
I think there's a lot of people that do feel like that at work
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. I was definitely feeling like that, but at the same time, it was like I don't I don't complain. Like whenever it comes to work, you know,
Right.
I don't know. I definitely had a lot to be grateful for as well. You know, for my cousins giving me the opportunity.
Yeah.
And when it comes to shit like that, like I don't know, I don't. People ask me to do things, you know, I don't. I'm big on not complaining, like really about like anything. I just, I don't know. I just think it's
But
not.
how's your mental health when it comes to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I mean,
Like, do you talk about it? Like to your wife, of course.
yeah. I mean, I
To your
talk to.
family.
Yeah. Like, I always talk to them. Like, I always talk to them, you know, as much as I can. Try to see my son as much as I can, and like, really, that's like another problem as well. Like, you know, being at such long distance and stuff, not seeing people's faces, not being actually with them and stuff. You know, like, the relationships do like start to like kind of, you know, you need to have time together. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like specifically like with like me and my wife, like our I would definitely say that our relationship is like definitely getting a lot better now that I'm here and like we actually can talk and like actually
Communicate in
I can,
person.
and I can also like do things like I can actually go see him. I can actually go get him. You know, like I can be with him whenever. So
Have your day at the park. And stuff.
exactly, you know, and I know she needs that. You know, that's I feel like that's a huge thing. You know, of course, like you know, she's she's a saint. She really is a saint, and like she's not gonna. Well,
Very beautiful.
yeah, she is. She and she's not gonna ask me to like do things. You know what I'm saying? But like I just know. You know, you can tell by like how. You can tell, you know,
Yeah,
that
I mean,
she's
I
getting
would
tired,
assume
you know.
that raising a child, like,
Of course.
you're like not really like you have to work.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it also
Yeah.
affects you mentally as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So you know, it's definitely a big it's definitely a big like a big help just me being here and being able to be with my family and stuff is such a blessing. Seriously, I definitely just feel blessed because literally I mean, bro, I prayed about this. Like I wanted to just get here and be able to do this, you know, and be with my boy really was like the main thing that I wanted to do that I felt like I needed to do, you know. But and now I'm here. I just really feel super blessed, and I feel like this like year is just gonna be a lot of just work, you know, and working trying to.
This is the year that everyone should lock in.
Yeah, what is up with 2025, bro? What
We're all
everybody's
locking in, man.
yeah, right. You kind of
2024 was a personally, it was a really good year for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, but
what made it so good?
I just locked in.
Yeah.
You gotta lock in.
Yeah. You have to lock in.
You let one little thing distract you, like, yeah, it's just, you gotta lock in and
Yeah.
you just gotta, like, don't let anything or anybody or
It's true.
mess you up emotionally. Because I think when something messes you up emotionally, like, it gets in, like,
Of course.
you're in your head too much, and that's not.
It affects you physically. Yeah,
Exactly.
of course.
It affects your work. It affects
course.
you,
Yeah.
like, your family dynamic, everything.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I was telling you, like, I hope you're checking on your mental health.
Yeah.
And, like, your wife is checking on
course.
her mental health, because that's really important.
It's the root of everything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because you can't, like, it also could affect your, like your relationship with your son, too.
Of course.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? Yeah, it's the foundation for everything. Like if you're not happy or you're not,
Dude,
Yeah.
there's just, you got it. Like, that's what I mean. I'm just,
Yeah.
like, it's great to lock in, but also remember, like, hey, I should make time for this. Like, I'm really good with time management, so it's
Yeah.
like, I make time for, like, my family, I make time for my social life, and I
Yeah.
make time for myself, because I love living alone and spending my time
yeah,
by myself.
yeah.
Because there's like on Sundays, I tend not to do things on Sundays, because that's like I just love like a reset on Sundays. So
Yeah.
it's like that's what I like to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but every other day, it's like, oh, like whatever I have to do to get my business where I want it to be, like I'll do it.
Yeah,
You know.
that's so
Like,
sick. Yeah, and actually having like the power in your hands, like you were
like
talking
I was
about
telling you
earlier.
earlier,
Yeah.
I was like, I have business meetings
Yeah.
now, and I'm like, wait, what?
That's so sick. Yeah, you're a real adult, like,
No,
and
yeah.
really playing the adult like Monopoly game.
Yeah,
Like,
because I'm just like, wait, like I'm hiring like my friend to help me, because I'm shooting a wedding in 2 weeks, and I'm having like a meeting about it like on Saturday, and then like my friend that's helping me, like he's another photographer as well, and he's also gonna be part of it too. And I was just like, oh, it's really great, because I'm just like, oh, this is cool, like.
you're delegating things. Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
crazy.
like, oh wow, okay, we're setting up coffee meetings. This is great. Love that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like, it actually feels like
Yeah.
where I want to be. You
Yeah.
know, like
And
it took a while, so it's like it was a slow burn,
Yeah.
but like it wasn't a bad slow burn. It
No,
was
yeah.
just like more like also like I was saying earlier, like if you don't focus on your work and stuff like that. I'm not saying work has to be everything.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that like if you want to be where you want to be like in your goals, like
Yeah.
you definitely can't let things distract you.
No, yeah. You have
Especially,
to.
I'm gonna put that aside for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so crazy. That's so sick.
That's what I mean. 2024 was really good for me.
Yeah.
Because I didn't let anything distract me. And I was just like, and if I ever did, like in those moments, I was like, you know what? Let me pull away and like,
Yeah.
do what I gotta do.
Made a business decision.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so sick. Yeah, it's really, I feel like it's really hard for, I don't know, maybe just our generation. I feel like a lot of things are harder for our generation. I don't know why. I don't want to get too
Like
conspiratorial.
financially or something?
I don't want to get too conspiratorial. I was going to say like,
I think everything's just
should I
more
get-
expensive.
or should I get conspiratorial? I feel like they poisoned us with food and all type of shit. But
Hot Cheetos or something? I'm just kidding.
like bread, like, I don't know. Let's not go there. But I just feel like,
Next, we'll do that next time.
yeah. I'll get my real conspiracy theory friends on here and we'll go all in. But
Yeah.
I just feel like, I don't know, like people nowadays definitely have like I guess like just like receptors for like how to lock in and stuff, like how to separate like emotion and like the moment.
Be
from-
surprised how
yeah.
you could just shut that.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's true, and
It's kind of scary.
it is kind of scary. No, once you get to there, you're like, wait,
Because then
like
you don't have time for like love or anything.
Exactly. No,
You're
yeah,
kinda
exactly.
Like, oh, I don't have time for
no,
this.
yeah,
Like,
that's a distraction. Like
it
at a certain
is-
point, it is a
it's-
distraction. Yeah.
As much as I am a hopeless romantic, as much as I love, like
Yeah.
that could be the biggest distraction. of
Yeah,
all.
for sure. That's what do they say? That's the strongest drug of all. Every drug, that's the strongest drug is
I'm
love.
just like, let me not. Like, that's what I mean. That's
Maybe
like
one
the
day,
main,
yeah.
definitely like to be honest, it's like it's definitely something I don't think about.
Yeah.
It's not on my
Yeah,
radar.
but that's what we're saying. Like with this, it can get scary. But that's that like, the morality like gauge that you like, play with. I guess like in really the free world, like in whatever kind of job you want to have, like, like for me, like, I really do feel, and I know for you, you probably feel this way too, like, blessed that like the things that you give to people, like people actually really enjoy them and they do like change their life and they, you can see the reactions, like you do good for them, like you add something good into their life,
Add a memory to
Yeah.
their photo album.
Yeah, but it's not just that. Like I feel like it's a moment.
Wait,
like
let me write that down. I'm just kidding.
yeah, like it's everything. It's a culmination of like where they were at that. It's a timestamp. Like it's a beautiful thing. Like and also what I do at my job. At Green Stop Wellness. Shout out Green Stop Wellness. I feel good that like the stuff that I do like and like people come in and they're like, oh my god, bro, I love this shit. Last time the show was fire, blah blah blah, this is that, like, and then we make good connection with people. Like I just feel like there's people that like have.
Also, now that we're talking about connection and everything like that, I think human connection is a beautiful thing too.
Of course,
It's
yes.
like as much as like like you could just like talk to like a random stranger,
Yeah.
just compliments you or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
beautiful.
Like when you're at a coffee shop, I
Yeah.
think it's such a beautiful interaction, and I'm just like, it doesn't even have to go anything
Yeah.
further than that.
No,
It's just
yeah.
like, oh, thank you, like
Yeah,
you know?
it is beautiful, because I don't know. I think, we have to judge things based off like what things could be. Like, people are usually, people can get like primal, I guess I would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be like that. So whenever we have like beautiful moments, like to be with each other and like, actually spread love and stuff like that, I feel like that's,
Actually communicate.
yeah, that's beautiful. Like I feel like that's what God intended us to do. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever God, anybody believes in, creation period, I think that's what they, created us to do, to, just to love each other, like that's, because it could also be, it's the two sides of the same coin, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You can have
life and death. Yeah. But, I think that, with our life force, or at least with my life force, and the people that I love, like I want to influence them to, use that to just to make the world better, or just love. And I think to do that, it's easy, just love each other, like God says, really just love each other. And I know it's hard. It is hard, you know what I'm saying, to see people as just reflections of you, but like, I don't know, I think once you like learn that and you take shrooms, like
You
then
said
you're
shrooms.
then you're like,
Never done it, but
No.
I've heard great reviews about it.
I would definitely, being
Have
the
you
right.
ever done it?
Yeah.
How's that experience been like?
It's great. It's definitely a good experience, but
It
I would
wasn't like
definitely
a
say.
bad trip or anything.
No, well, I mean, I think it's all subjective, right? Like with anything that you do, like drinking or really with anything, right? Like like drinking, for example, is an inhibitor, right? Like it lowers your inhibitions, makes you do whatever you feel like doing, whatever. And like I was saying, like for that, you just have to be in a good mindset and a good headspace. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not in a good spot,
Then it's definitely not going to be a good trip.
it's just gonna give you what you're hiding from, basically. Like it's gonna make you face it, and these chemicals in your bodies, like they just react crazy, and it's gonna give you a feeling of like I can't, like you're not gonna be able to run. There's no running from it. It's in you. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't run from it. So it's just gonna bring it up until you try to face it. Until you fix whatever whatever you're hiding from and stuff. So like if you definitely have to go through there first. Like you have to do some work first, I would say, before you can like go to that, because then whenever you go onto that, it's gonna it's gonna just open you up to like emotions really that like you, or like deepen, I guess, emotions that you kind of feel, because I mean I would take them, and I would take them with my dad. Actually, we would be like riding bikes all the time, like yeah, hell yeah, me and my dad and my cousin Joe, my boy Dang, and all the people that be riding downtown, like Clutch City Cruisers. Like I don't know if you've seen a while ago, like Trey was riding with J. Cole down.
I did see that on TikTok, actually.
Yeah, those are people like we always ride with them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they always meet
Were
up at
you
the same
there
spot.
when
No, I was working.
I was like, don't you
damn.
love him?
Yeah, I would have been right there. What? I would have been singing them raps that weren't even mine. But fucking
You're
yeah.
like, well, this is my friend's, but I'm
Yeah,
like, do you like my flow?
I got aura, bro. Not, no, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, I wasn't there, but yeah. So I would do them with my dad a lot, and just period. Like, and whenever I would do them, I don't know. You just get a sense of like really
you built like a connection like with your dad.
Oh
through
yeah.
that?
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Like, me and my dad had
How was your relationship?
It was great. Yeah, it was amazing. Like we had a lot of time apart. Like that. Of course, we both wish we spent together. But definitely for the time like we were together, like he loved me. You know what I'm saying? I know he loved me. I was like, bro. I remember I was a little
You're
kid.
his only son.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, I'm junior.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, I have his name. Like it's crazy. And I just remember him like, bro. He would take me to parties and stuff, and he would make me freestyle like He would make me rap Beastie Boys to everybody because I love Beastie Boys at the time.
I love the Beastie
Yeah, it was so
Boys.
funny. Like, it was so crazy.
Wait, what song was it?
It would change, but like, it would be like,
Wait, what's your favorite Beastie Boys?
okay, well, like, what is it?
Is it like from their License to Ill
Yeah. It's like, well, Intergalactic is cool, but like, what's the other one?
What You Want?
Nah. See, I don't like the popular ones. Like, that was cool, but I don't love it. But I think it was the one where they're all like, oh. I gotta see. Is
I'm
it
trying to
Paul
think of
Revere? Oh, I think it's Paul
Paul
Revere.
Revere's a good one.
Oh.
My favorite has
It
to
just
be
brought me
like,
back.
well, besides all of them being great, I think like Mike D is really good.
Oh
He has
my
like a
God,
really
yeah.
unique
Mike D
voice.
is crazy. Didn't MCA is the one that died.
Yeah.
Rest in
yeah.
peace, MCA. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Dude, you know he was like, cause I have this like I have the Beastie Boy books that like the book that Adam and what was it and Mike D wrote that they said that he was the glue.
Oh yeah.
That was all three of them.
You can kind of
You
you
can
can
sense
see
the
it.
vibe.
Yeah, like he was
Yeah.
definitely like the most like.
Headstrong.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Headstrong. Literally, that's probably the best word. Because I
Mike D-
wouldn't say like.
Mike D was silly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam was more like sarcastic.
Yeah.
They all brought their own personalities to it. But
Amazing.
for sure, like, Yak was like the one that was like more like spiritual. Like he was into spirituality and all that.
Yeah.
I think he even went to. He did so much, like
Yeah.
from their first album to like their first record to like their second record. Like I feel like they changed a lot. Like he changed a lot.
Really?
Like yeah. Like
Yeah.
this is used to be the guys that like had no respect for women and like
Yeah.
that changed in like so fast.
That's so
Like,
crazy. I've never really like.
They wrote "Song Girls" is like based
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so funny. I totally forgot about that. But
Sorry,
yeah.
let me not talk. I was like, I could keep going about the
No,
Beastie
no,
Boys.
you're
I
good.
love
You're
the Beastie
good. That's
Boys.
good. That's crazy. That's amazing. Cause yeah, I didn't really like. I wouldn't say I kept up with them. Like I would listen to them because my dad listened to them. You know what I'm saying? Like I love them for that. You know, but I definitely didn't keep up with them like growing up. But I mean, I always loved their shit no matter what. But
I mean, that's like a core memory. That
yeah,
you
oh
have
yeah,
with your
for
dad.
sure, for sure, for sure. So yeah, like our relationship was amazing. You know, me and my dad's like I'm saying, whenever I was of age, you know, we were just riding bikes all through downtown, getting fucked up.
You
Just
still
like
do that with your son?
hell yeah, hell. Well, not with my son yet. He's learning now,
Like,
but
oh.
yeah, but
You should get him a bike. Does
he
he
has
have
a
a
bike.
bike?
He has a
Okay.
bike. Yeah, he just got one.
That would be so cute.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't wait. No, I literally can't wait. That's gonna be amazing. I mean, I've done it with him, like carrying him, like in a little seat thing,
Oh.
which is cool. But yeah, for him to be, it's just amazing. It's such a blessing. Seriously, like just his whole future. I just see.
You're like, I'm excited.
Oh my god, yeah, that would be so beautiful. Exactly, and it is like like you're saying, a beautiful feeling. Of course, just to be in that perspective, like of my dad's perspective, and like I don't know, it's such a beautiful feeling. Seriously.
Like, imagine his point of view, like
Exactly.
from how he would be like, oh, this is like how I'm spending with my son.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Because look at how beautiful your point of view is. Imagine his.
Exactly, and I feel like
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
if you've ever asked, like,
Of course.
whenever he was alive, like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
asked him.
No, yeah, probably. I don't think I did, but yeah,
I'm
because
sure it wasn't.
yeah. And I feel like it's no like better way to like respect my dad or like give stuff like that than to like do good as a dad, like for him, like in his spot. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, we had a great relationship, and so yeah, like whenever he passed, like not that it wasn't hard for me, like I think I've said this a while on this podcast, but like it's just like I really felt like I had to be strong for all my family at that time, and stuff, and I had my own moments, what I'm saying, like whenever I'm alone, what I'm saying. I think that's when I
It's okay to cry.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure, like bro, oh my god, my dad was so crazy. Like he's he's younger.
That.
Yeah, he's oh yeah, bro. He loved The Cure. He loved
I love the
yeah,
Cure.
yeah.
Robert Smith is the. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, he loved The Cure. He loved.
Dude, your dad's music.
No, he was the shit. Like,
immaculate.
no, seriously. Like, I say this to everybody that whenever I bring him up and
He
stuff,
was
like,
an 80s kid.
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
He was born in '74, so
Okay,
yeah,
so
80s
close.
kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Because in high school, it would have been his.
Yeah, dude, he grew up like watching Michael Jordan play like for the Bulls. Like, imagine being in that time, like and like listening, like Tupac was coming out. Like he loved Tupac. Like it was amazing.
He was there through it all.
Through it all, like amazing. Seriously, so amazing. And but yeah, I always tell people that like, bro, if you could have met him, like he was larger than life. Seriously, he was so cool. Like just the coolest dude ever. And like I feel like I'm like a fraction of that. Like in my own way, but because just how amazing he is. And you can ask like really all my siblings as well. Like and he's just one of them ones. But yeah, it is. And yeah, I just feel like
Tiffany's brother. Tiffany's dad's brother.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Tiffany's dad's younger brother.
Okay.
Yeah. Tiffany's dad is my oldest Theo.
Yeah.
And then Joe's
I don't think I ever met. I think I only met Tiffany's dad once.
oh, okay.
I pretty much have met most of your family.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's
Tiff.
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
But I do tell Tiffany that a lot. I'm just like you guys have a lot. It's just like a big family.
Oh yeah. Seriously. Yeah, I love it. I love
But I
being
love
part
how
of this
you
family.
guys are all supportive of each other.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, for
You
sure.
can tell.
Yeah. No, I love them so much. It's crazy. Like we weren't really together too much as kids. So like I feel like now we all try to like, make up for that, a lot. And I love them. I love them all so much I always tell them too, like that how grateful I'm to be part of like this family. Like we're pretty cool. All of us are pretty cool.
There's like
I love 'em.
13 of you guys or something?
I don't know. I never did the math.
Yeah. I think Bree was trying to do like a Christmas card thing.
Oh yeah.
Like remake a photo of all
Yeah,
of you guys
yeah.
together. I think it was like about 13 of you guys.
Damn. Yeah, because we have a family picture.
Yeah, you were on there.
Yeah.
Your little sister.
Yeah.
And Bree, obviously, and then
Yeah,
Tiff.
but there's more now. Like.
Yeah, because she wanted to add the baby.
Yeah. There's so many. Yeah, it's crazy. But
'Cause I'm assuming all of you guys have kids, or most of you guys.
yeah, most of us do now. Yeah, so it would be a huge picture, but yeah, it's nice. But yeah, so let's talk about movies.
Ooh. My favorite subject.
Let's talk about. So I actually just went to go see. Have you seen Nosferatu?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's
I
talk
just
about
saw
it.
it last week.
No, wait, when it came out?
Yeah, literally.
Dang, yeah,
Dude,
like,
I am an AMC lister.
no, yeah. Wait, AMC list. What did you say?
AMC lister, do you know what they are? They get
See,
like
listen.
deals and stuff.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. That's sick.
Yeah, cinephile too.
Cinephile, yeah. That's what
I think I knew what you were trying to
yeah, I
say.
was like, yeah, okay, that's what it is. No, that's
But-
cool. But it's like a rewards thing type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've
Get a
seen.
pretty good deal.
Yeah, hey, I've seen like Regal theaters. They do that. Like it's like 20 something bucks a month,
Yeah.
and you get unlimited movies.
It's a good investment, guys. You should.
Yeah, that sounds pretty badass. Because I mean, each ticket is like almost 20 bucks.
Which, like, it's insane.
Yeah, and so you could, yeah. But
I think movie tickets used to be like $5 or $6.
yeah, that is.
Or when I
pretty
was a
crazy.
kid, it was like around that time, $6 or something.
Yeah, that's wild. But does it works with new movies and everything?
Yeah.
What? See, I feel like that was like a like fine print type thing. You can't use this on brand new movies, type shit.
They give you, it's like, so you gotta rack up the points for sure, or like the rewards, and then that's how you get like stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I typically go to AMC, but I'm in AMC early. But
Yeah.
Nosferatu was good.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I'm a big fan of Bill Skarsgård.
Yes.
Yeah. Every movie that man has ever done. I didn't get to see The Crow though.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't
Actually,
get to see The Crow, so
That's
I have to
crazy,
add The
yeah.
Crow to my list.
I
I
heard
think
it-
it's on my watch list.
I heard it wasn't that good, but at the same time, I don't care what people think.
I was about to say, I was like, I don't have an opinion until I have my own opinion of it.
Yeah. That's the best way to
And
do
then
it.
we could talk about it.
Yeah.
Then we'll debrief.
I wish I would have thought like that with I wish I would have like taken people's like review seriously when it came to the Joker though. Did you see the new Joker?
I didn't because I think it was more a musical
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
I
I just
actually
went to
didn't hate
see
that
Wicked
part.
instead.
Okay. Nah, yeah. I think you
If
got
I'm
your
gonna see
money's
a
worth.
musical, I'm gonna go see Wicked.
Actual musical, yeah.
It made
yeah.
me cry.
Wicked made you cry?
It's so beautiful because it's like about a friendship. It's about a friendship
Really?
that had to end because of, oh man, I don't want to spoil it for people, but you gotta go watch Wicked.
I'll probably watch it. Yeah. It's like
No,
3
you
hours
gotta
long
take
though,
your
huh?
son.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
really?
You gotta take your son and your wife. Like,
Really?
it's so cute. Like, definitely, I think it's a PG. Yeah, there's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
theater kids loved it.
Yeah, no, I bet. No, were you a theater kid?
Dude, you're like the fifth person that has asked me that in like a year. Like, are you a theater kid? I'm like, no, I wish I was a theater
Yeah, me
kid.
too. I really did. I swear to
I
God.
look back at that, I'm like, I'm gonna make my kid be a theater kid if I ever have a kid.
They're cool. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I always wanted to do a lot of things, and my mom didn't let me do shit.
Why?
I don't know, bro. She didn't let me do nothing. Like,
Was she overprotective?
yeah, like I guess Brianna fucked it up for me. Like, I couldn't do nothing, dude. Like, I was in yearbook, and like that's like,
Really?
yeah, I loved doing that. But like, even with that, like, I couldn't even go to like
The
after school
events.
things. But like, you have to go to those things to like take pictures and like interview people and stuff like that. But like, I would only interview people like during school and stuff. And
So it's been your calling this whole time?
not for real. Not for real. Yeah,
Bro.
exactly. Yeah, and
Lock
like,
in.
yeah, but it's just like, I don't know. I wanted to do a bunch of like. I definitely wanted to be in theater. I definitely wanted to play an instrument. All type of shit. But
If the only thing I look back on and like in my adolescent years, I want to learn how to play an instrument.
Yeah.
Like that would be so sick.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'm like, man, I wish I would have joined band.
Yeah.
I had the option to join band, but I ended up being like, yeah, I'll just go to gym class, I guess.
Yeah.
But I should have done band.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. I feel like a classical guitar, dude, is crazy. Like, what you can play like what? That's
so sick.
crazy.
Play the
That's
banjo
so
or
sick.
something.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
sick.
But like doing it badass, like, dude, that's
Yeah,
sick.
making your own
Super
beats
sick.
with it.
Yeah, yeah, being super creative is ridiculous. But yeah, nah, Nosferatu was fucking sick.
It's a
But it was super. Well, not to give anything away. Maybe we should give stuff away. Nobody's gonna watch this shit. No,
You're like, well, like 5 people.
yeah, I mean, I don't
Your
think I'm gonna
whole
watch it
family.
anyway. we could ruin it.
Nah, bro, we're gonna promote this.
Nah, this one's
Just
gonna.
for that,
yeah,
we're promoting this everywhere.
it's gonna go. This is gonna be the one. Nah,
If
but
you're into freaky movies, you're gonna like Nosferatu.
no, for sure. It's.
That's the best way I could possibly put
Did
it.
AMC? I mean, did A24 make Nosferatu?
No.
No, right?
Baby Girl is. I'm actually seeing Baby Girl tomorrow
What is it?
with Nicole Kidman. A24 is the one that directed, will produce Baby Girl.
What is baby? I don't think I heard of Baby Girl.
Okay, so it's like that's a movie for the girlies. So
Yeah.
the girlies have to go see that with the
Sounds like
girlies.
it. Sounds like it.
But yeah, I'm excited to go see that one tomorrow. But
Okay.
yeah, as far as Nosferatu, I want to say it was either Neon that produced it or Focus Features. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But I think it was Neon because all the previews were Neon.
Okay,
So I
yeah,
think
for sure.
Because most of the time they do that.
Yeah. I was just thinking because the way it was shot was just beautiful. Seriously, oh my god, so beautiful. That was probably my favorite part of it.
Cinematography of it. I saw when the carriage and the horse carriage was going
That was
into
the
the
best
castle.
part. That was literally the
I was
fucking best
like-
part.
It felt like I was like watching a 1920s like black and white film.
Yeah.
was
Seriously. Well, I was saying we're gonna ruin it. I don't give a fuck. We already seen it, so I don't care.
It's very Gemini.
That was my that was my favorite part. Like when I call him Nicholas Holt. Nicholas Holt. That's the actor's name.
The actor.
Yeah. He's cool. He's cool
I
as
think it was
fuck.
Thomas or something.
Thomas. Yeah, his name is Thomas. When Thomas, like when he's going on his journey to meet him, and then he stops at that one spot, and the lady's like, "Don't go." Like she knows about the vampire and shit, and he, oh my god, that shit is so crazy. He has like a dream, but then he comes back and his shoes are like muddy, so he doesn't know if it was a dream or not.
Yeah.
And then just after that, like that whole part after that, and then when he goes to the dungeon, oh my god, that was such like, I felt trapped. Like
You're like, how do I get out of here?
how the fuck, like, oh my god, that shit was so crazy. Like, and the fact that like they can shoot it to that and like to where Bill Skarsgård's character is like that intimidating, like through the screen, like you're like, holy shit.
Without even doing much.
He didn't do much at all.
He didn't do anything at all.
Dude, no, yeah. The most he did
like
was
the last scene.
yeah, no, you're right. The most he did was just like walk, and that's what's crazy. I'm not, like even that, like the little like
His aura.
details. Yeah, well, like you hear Thomas walking, he's just like, and then you hear Nosferatu, he's just boom, 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 like it's
Dude,
crazy.
He nailed down the voice.
No, amazing, fucking amazing. Like
I think people were like joking around, like, "Oh, SpongeBob's not in it."
because he came out, yeah, because Nosferatu, yeah.
Like the original.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
I have Letterboxd. I don't know if you have Letterboxd, but that's where you can like put your movie reviews and stuff. Like I mostly spend most of my time doing that and just looking at everybody else's reviews.
Oh,
And they're so amazing. They're so clever, and I'm just like, man,
What?
how did I not think of that?
That sounds cool. I'm a
You should download it. Dude.
yeah, definitely. That sounds
Like,
cool.
I have like about 100 movies already that I've kind of like. I've invited only like about maybe half of that, but
That's cool.
I go to the movies a lot.
Yeah, that's super cool. What would you say? Let's just say last year though. What would you say is your favorite movie of last year?
Oh, Honora.
Oh my god, Nora
Did you
was
watch it?
crazy.
Stop! I didn't even know you were into movies like
No,
this.
I like movies. Yeah, for sure. I really like movies. No, Nora was fucking wild.
The ending?
Oh
The
my
ending? You thought you were into. I thought I got sucked into like a movie inspired by The Hangover. Then
Yeah.
it ended up being like this whole thing
Yeah.
at the end. That was
Literally.
absolutely. Oh god.
That's so funny. Yeah, I
it made
never.
me cry. I cry a lot on movies.
No,
but
that was like.
Neon directed
punch.
that one for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but that was literally like a stomach punch. That fucking last scene, I was like, God damn, like she's a sweet girl, you know, like.
That's what happens when you spoil your kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
That kid was
for sure.
spoiled,
And I feel like that's such a like true story. Like I feel like that's
think it
happened to so
happens a
many people.
lot,
Yeah,
too.
for sure. For sure. Imagine, dude.
I saw her interview, like Mikey Madison's interviews and stuff like that, where I would be like, it happens to a lot of women that are dancers, that
Of
they
course.
get their dream, like they get their hopes up in their
course.
dreams. And there was like a scene where like I thought that lady was just being a hater. Obviously she was being a hater, her friend. Yeah.
Or the-
but at the end she was kind of right.
Yeah.
It only
Yeah.
took 2 weeks. It was a 2-week thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like they take them out
Oh,
of
she
that
did say that, huh? I give it 2 weeks.
Give it 2 weeks, babe. You're coming back. Which
Yeah.
she came back, and I thought she was like, she was being such a hater. I hate that so much.
Yeah.
But besides that, she was kind of right.
Yeah.
And I think the only reason that also was added to that because it's like it's very common.
Yeah.
That they come and they get their hopes up and like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna save you like from this world or
Yeah.
like you know.
Well, imagine. I mean, yeah. They have all that
who's
money.
gonna say no to that?
Yeah, of course. You know,
Yeah.
like, and you see all this shit, like that's
Yeah.
so ridiculous. So
At
sad.
first, I will say she was very like, oh, this is nothing. Like she was like, oh, I don't believe in any of this. Like I know this is just like a temporary thing. Like oh, whatever.
Yeah.
She obviously was aware of it. But
Yeah.
she
You have
still-
to at first,
But
right?
then at the same time, she was like, oh, she started being like attracted to the guy.
Yeah.
So
Well, I feel like that happens with like with any relationship, right? Like really, it's just like
they fall first, you fall harder.
yeah. Well, and it's really about just about like being around each other. You know, like he paid for her like for a whole week, right? That one or
Yeah.
2 weeks. So like, dude, just being around each other. Like, and if you're a nice person, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna just be an asshole to whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, whoever's trying to be like, trying to show you like the
yeah,
world or
you know what I mean?
something.
Like, you're not gonna
Yeah.
be an asshole. Like, so and with that,
I
you know,
would be skeptical about it. I'd be like, what do you want?
yeah, you have to be like, yeah.
I think she was though. She
Yeah,
was like,
at
she had her
first.
guard up.
Yeah,
At first, she was
yeah.
just like, oh, this is nothing.
But she
This
probably
is just
hadn't.
easy money.
Yeah, but she probably hadn't experienced something like that. Like a
never
guy
did.
that young. You know what I'm saying? Like to where it's like kind of made sense for them to be together. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, cause another guy would have came in and she's like, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like a younger guy,
He does this like every year or something.
Yeah,
Tries
yeah.
to take somebody out of that lifestyle.
it's fucking crazy.
And I think that's what kind of broke me too, because, well, first of all, I was laughing through the whole thing because
Yeah.
it was just
It's
so
funny. It
it
is
was
a funny-
just so chaotic.
Yeah, it was a funny
But,
movie though. Like you said
yeah.
about Hangover, I never thought to make that connection, but yeah, it's
I
kind of
literally thought about that. I was just because they were finding him the whole time.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And,
Yeah, that's so funny.
And I was just like, it was just very chaotic, and I was just like, oh my god, I was just like, it was like back and forth and stuff. And at the end, like I started noticing where I was like, okay, like, and you know that I guessed it before. I do that a lot. Me and my best friend, we talk
The end of the
we,
movies?
We talk at the movies. Like
Oh,
we're,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
the
yeah.
worst people to go to the movies with. I am so sorry.
Oh my God,
If you
yeah,
have
yeah.
ever heard me at the movies, just like.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Not believable. Sorry.
And I'm just like over here talking and telling her like, oh, how much you want to bet he's gonna be at the club? And I told my best friend, I was like, no way. Why would he go back? And he's like, because you go back to what you're familiar with. Like
Oh yeah.
he was only in like
Yeah.
was in New York for
Yeah.
like
He doesn't
that
know
was the
what
only
else-
place.
where else to go.
That's the only place
Yeah.
he would go to, and it made the only common sense that he would be there.
I didn't
And
think
then-
about that. But
Yeah, I told my best friend, I'm like, they were looking for him everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was just like, he's gonna be at the club. And he
That's
was
crazy, yeah.
with the other girl.
with the other girl.
And I was like,
damn.
Men, I'm just kidding.
That shit, man, ain't shit. Every man is just like this guy. Fucking piece of shit. but yeah.
Exactly, like, yeah, I thought about it and I was like, and I was right. I mean, my best friend, we just
Yeah.
looked at each other and I was like, I told you.
That was your favorite movie though of last year?
Honora was my favorite. And dude, I saw a lot.
Even over Nosferatu?
Yeah.
I don't know.
100%.
Really? I feel like Nosferatu was just so like beautiful.
I think
like,
cinematically, it was
yeah,
very beautiful.
Yeah.
But also, I have this thing where the way A24 shoots, like, well, Neon is different from A24.
Yeah,
They're different
yeah.
companies. But like, I actually made a video about this like about a couple days ago where I was like comparing Neon to A24.
Really?
And I feel like Neon is what A24 was 6-7 years ago.
Really? In their prime kind
yeah,
of
because
shit?
they came out in 2012. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, the first movie they ever produced was Spring Breakers, believe it or not.
Really?
With James
th-
Franco.
yeah,
I
what?
think James Franco is actually what is it? He's what is it? He
was like executive producer or like a
kinda, but also he financed the whole yeah.
What? James Franco?
Yeah, you can look it up if you want.
Wow, that's sick.
I'm not sure if A24 cut ties with him between the whole thing with him, but I'm
There was a
pretty
thing
sure
with
I
him?
read that. Yeah.
There's a thing. What did I miss? Did I miss something with James Franco?
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
A24 is cool.
Yeah, so like this whole thing, yeah, that's what I was talking to my friend about it the other day. I was just like, yeah, I feel like Neon is about to produce some really good movies next year.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I was like saying, that like it is what it was 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
Because the way it's shot cinematically, that is, it's kind of similar to A24.
Yeah.
It's like the grading and everything is very similar to
That
it.
makes sense. Yeah,
Like,
because
if you ever see Lady Bird and like, have you ever seen Lady
I
Bird?
don't think I have, but I know
You
it's
gotta
A24.
watch that. If you
Yeah.
ever had a hard relationship with your mother, I would suggest to watch Lady Bird.
All right.
And you were like, okay, that's gonna. It cuts deep.
Yeah,
One of my friends
yeah.
actually has a really hard time with. She had a really tough relationship growing up with her mom,
Mm-hmm.
and she said she watched Lady Bird, and she was just like, I did not need to watch this.
Going down this fucking path.
I was like, I did not need some trauma
Yeah, I thought I was
on
fine.
a Saturday evening.
I was honestly fine before this movie came
She
out.
was like, thanks.
yeah. No,
I think her sister showed it to her. She was like, thanks, and I was like,
I've heard of
Good
that
movie,
movie.
though.
That's a Timothy
Timothy Chalamet's in it.
right? Yeah.
and Saoirse Ronan's in it too, and Jonah Hill's little sister's in it too, Beanie.
I don't think I know.
Yeah, she's a really good actress.
Really?
Like, yeah,
I can see.
it's really nice. Like,
I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch
yeah,
it.
I recommended it to one of my friends because he's like also into movies and stuff. But yeah, I can brag about how much I love A24. But like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think Neon's about to like be
Take
on
their
that
spot.
level.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say necessarily take their spot, but I will say they will
On that
be on
level.
that level.
Okay.
And I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
great because A24 has been around for like 12 years,
Yeah.
but they didn't recently start getting a lot of traction until like maybe 2016,
No,
2017.
yeah, seriously, yeah. That like I think like Hereditary. What
That
else?
one's crazy.
Crazy, yeah, fucking crazy. Hereditary. What else?
There's a lot.
Midsummer.
Hot Summer Nights, Midsummer, yeah.
Yeah.
And Hot Summer Nights too.
They went off. They were on a little run right there. That was crazy.
I'm telling you, 2016,
Yeah.
2017 was like their prime when
Yeah.
they started like, and that's what I feel like Neon's about to hit too.
Yeah, yeah. That's sick. That's so sick.
Focus Features has been around for like a couple years now, way longer than these production companies that I mentioned, but those are pretty good too.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Like Orion's, I think, is a pretty good one too.
I think I've
They have nothing but indie right now, so it's
okay.
mostly indie. Because I mean, that's where you have to. You always have to start with indie because of
Yeah.
the budget.
yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, didn't I'm not too versed in the cinematography world, but like with the Cannes like film festival, like didn't Honora win the Cannes like film
I
festival
think so,
award?
dude. I think she's
And
gonna
that's-
win an Oscar.
Yeah, oh,
I'm
no,
rooting for her to
that
win.
performance was fucking crazy.
Out
Yeah,
of
her-
everybody,
yeah.
everybody that I want Honora. I want Mikey Madison to
Yeah.
win an Oscar.
no, that performance was
She's gonna
crazy.
be. She's probably gonna be one of the youngest to win an Oscar because she thinks she's 25. But I think I just loved it. That movie
Yeah,
was beautiful.
it was
and
beautiful.
Me and my best friend cried. We cried. We laughed. You know.
Yeah, no,
We talked about it.
it was a beautiful like roller coaster of emotion.
I went to. Have you ever been to iPic?
No, bro, I went one time.
The only reason I went, dude, was because that's the only place that they were showing it November 1st. Because I
Oh,
wanted
really?
to. I'm that person that's like, I have to watch movies like right when they come out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that like the thing about A24 is sometimes they'll drop movies like that week of their release dates, and sometimes they won't. So Honora came out in October, but they didn't drop Honora until November, like worldwide. They sometimes drop it in like the biggest cities, like LA, like New York,
First.
stuff like that. Yeah. Which, to be honest, I think Houston is up there to be. It's a pretty big city.
Yeah, no, we're like
Yeah.
top 5 markets. Yeah,
Exactly. And I was just like, I think we'll get there. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I was
they
like,
just don't like us out here. I don't know what it is. They just don't like the South. Crazy, but yeah.
but
sorry.
I was like, oh, I gotta watch it. I told my best friend, like, okay, this one, like, we could go here. I've never been here, but like the tickets are really expensive, but I think
Yeah.
it's worth it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were almost $30.
Yeah, where you get your own little pod, you get your little blanket, right?
You get a blanket. It was really cute.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh, are we on a date?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I went there one time, bro. Oh
What
my
did
god,
you
I was so
see?
dumb. Well, I wanted. Have you ever done this,
The
bro?
vibes are good though.
Yeah, hell yeah, really nice. The whole area is really
Yeah.
nice.
Oh yeah, the movie theater.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very cozy.
I
will
went
say
to-
that.
yeah.
I will say it's definitely 10/10 because it's a really nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, the whole area too, where it's at, is really nice too.
Yeah, I think they just made that like a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was really nice. I don't know where that's at, but I'll link it.
It's kind of by close by. It's River Oaks.
Oh, it's yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
I haven't
really
been,
nice.
I only went there once to I wanted to see Nope. You know that movie Nope by
Yeah.
Jordan Peele. I wanted to see that one. Have you ever done that? Like where you fucking buy a ticket and it's for like a week
Yeah.
from now or whenever the movie comes out and you think
Yeah.
it's this day and you pull up. I pulled up to
Stop.
the theater. I thought it was that day. I gave them my ticket and everything. They're like, bro, it's not for another month. I was like. Oh my god! I walked up there and everything. Like I think we got it.
A
Like
whole month is crazy.
yeah, no, it's crazy, so crazy. I was like, what am I thinking? That was so stupid, bro. Like I had a date too. I took a girl too, and
Really?
yeah, oh my god, I was so
Oh,
dumb.
no.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, but yeah, so dumb, but dumb.
What did she say?
I just felt dumb. I just felt dumb as fuck. We had to walk back to the car, and then I mean it was kind of cool.
Well, we could do something else.
Yeah.
The universe wasn't having it
yeah,
that day.
yeah. This is not
cool.
obviously it's not God didn't will it.
It was a redirection. To
yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
else. Yeah.
But I seen James Harden parked outside
Oh, really?
in a
You
Maybach.
see? You
Yeah,
wouldn't
and I
have
was
seen
like,
James Harden if
yeah.
your ticket didn't.
Nah,
wasn't-
never. And I was like,
Exactly.
what? But this is whenever he left the Rockets and he was still chilling. I was like,
It's been a while.
yeah, he's left for yeah. So I was like, I didn't want to really say what's up. I seen him, but I was like, man,
I would
Dry.
get shy.
he dry left.
I think the only person I would ever like want like a celebrity would probably be like
To meet a celebrity?
Yeah, like I've never
You
met.
said Tyler?
anybody.
Or what?
No. I was like, it would probably be like probably like Ethan Hawke or something. Have you ever seen Ethan Hawke's movies?
Ethan Hawke. Oh yeah.
He's been in
The
a lot of
Black Telephone.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That one's good.
You like him like that? Oh, he was also in
He's been in like Dead Poet Society. Like I could just name drop all of them.
I didn't know he was in that one.
Yeah, Before Sunset, After Sunrise, After Sunset, like Before Sunrise.
That's one actor you would want to talk to.
Because he's so like, oh man, he's so like, he's never won an Oscar and he's been around for like so many years.
What?
Like it's crazy. He's made
they
some
just
of
don't
my
take him
favorite
serious
movies.
enough, or what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just there's always like one performance that's probably better than another one. Like when it comes to critics.
Yeah.
Even
no,
if
for
your
sure.
performance is like
Amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, you fucking
The
2001.
critics are the ones that get in like the little table and they're like, oh, we're gonna pick this one.
Yeah.
But like he made one of he started in one of like my favorite movies. Like I don't know if you've ever seen Boyhood. Oh man, I think you would really like it, and I think you should probably watch it with your son.
With my son. Yeah.
Because it's like a coming of age of like your adolescent years of like you growing up, and it's showing like, and that movie was produced for like 12 years. So since he was a little kid.
Wait, what?
It didn't come out till 2014, and they filmed it in 2000. I want to say 2001.
That's
I could
crazy.
be wrong.
Yeah, but around there.
Yeah, because it would be 12 years, right?
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
So, it's probably, he's a really good producer. Like, that director's amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm a fan of his movies as well. But, yeah.
You said that's one of your favorite movies?
One of my favorites. It's like top 5.
What would you say? I guess top 5 then. What are your top 5 favorite movies?
My first one is, have you ever seen Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist?
Of course.
Yeah? Okay,
that's your first
that's
favorite
my
movie? It's a cool movie. Yeah, it's a cool movie.
Actually, a fun fact about that movie, you can only watch that movie on a digital copy. It is not available on Prime. It's not available anywhere.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
It's the music rights.
Oh.
Because it's a movie based off music. I think maybe a band didn't want their music featured there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking crazy. So you have to have the actual copy.
You have to have the actual copy in order to watch the movie.
That's just like 28 Days Later.
I was literally about to say that.
Right?
Dude, did you see the trailer for that movie?
Bro, Cillian Murphy looks fucking ridiculous.
No, but
I'm gonna put him right here where everybody can see him.
Like the little Teletubbies, like the Teletubbies that were on TV. I think it was just the intro. That lady's voice was just so traumatizing.
Did you hear?
It was like a countdown to like,
It was a poem.
Yeah.
It's a poem.
Oh, yeah.
You heard about that?
Yeah. And like, dude, it was scary, and I was just like, this is kind of scary, but I was still pretty into it.
I think it's like it was like made as like torture, like to torture like soldiers or something like that, because it kind of like mimics like I think it like mimics like your heartbeat or like and also like marching and stuff, because and like she only gets louder and louder like as the sentence goes on. Yeah, so it's like it's made to like be like it's wild. I saw that on TikTok the other day. It was they use that for. No, I fucking love TikTok. I wouldn't be shit without TikTok. I swear to God, this podcast wouldn't be shit without TikTok on everything. For real, I always have to shout out TikTok. People be fucking hating TikTok. I love it, bro. I hope it doesn't go anywhere.
I think they hate it because there's a reason why, but it's political, but still.
Yeah, I think.
But I think it's actually a really helpful platform when it comes to like people's business and like.
I think everything, like information, period, right? Just freedom of information, like that's what.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom, period, right? Freedom, period. I thought this was America. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America, but this is just crazy. I love TikTok, but so yeah.
I saw the previews.
I've never even seen the other ones. Like, what is it? 28 days later.
Did you see the one where like the guy just leaves his wife?
Yes. Holy shit, that shit is crazy.
But she's alive.
Yeah, like, bro, it's so
imagine
funny.
leaving someone in what do you say?
What a bitch, bro. Like such a bitch.
You're just kind of like, oh my God, you're alive. I'm so glad you're alive.
Did you see that movie, though? Like
I saw previews of that one.
Because that one's what? Is that?
I think that was in 2010, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
But
I remember it was 28 days later, and then they have 28 weeks later type shit.
Later, yeah.
And now it's 28 months later or years later.
I think it's years.
Right now it is, yeah. I never seen the other two, but that one you're talking about.
When come out 28.
I don't know.
I gotta check on that.
Yeah,
but I also saw the Superman trailer, and it's actually pretty good.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, Crypto's in it, the little dog. I thought it was really cool. I was like, I thought that was the cool scene where he was like, "Crypto, take me home," and he just starts.
No
He
way.
just starts running.
Yeah, they definitely knew they had to give us something else besides just Batman.
Honestly, like you know how like it got a lot of hate because like obviously Henry was like Superman for like a couple years.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I thought he
like,
did good.
Yeah, but I feel like James Gunn. I feel like he wants to take a different spin into it. But
Yeah.
like to be honest, no. So far, I really like the trailer.
I haven't
I
seen it.
haven't heard bad reviews about it.
I'm gonna have to see it.
Dude, if you really DC has not. It has not had any hits.
No,
in,
at
like,
all.
A really
I mean,
long
dude,
time.
I think we were talking about this on my podcast before too. Like,
Marvel's alright.
Marvel's cool, but it's just that they have like, it makes sense, you know, like they have their
good
whole
actors. They have the casting's really good.
Yeah, I mean DC does too. You know, they have good shit, but it's just like it's kind of confusing. Like
The timeline.
the timeline is very confusing. Like they have Suicide Squad and then they have another Suicide Squad, but I don't know, that it's very weird, and you don't really know.
What is it called? Like